Hey, what's up? We're here in Mount Charleston with
Anne-Marie,
and we're doing the Great Balloon Experiment today. So here we are in Mount Charleston
I'm Anne-Marie.
and this is one of our favorite places to go hiking actually, just outside Vegas. What is it, maybe like 40 minutes?
Yeah, there's a really good trail called Mary Jane Falls right up the street. Has a waterfall at the very top. Very awesome.
Now, how long have you been in Vegas?
About 5 years.
About 5 years. Is it your favorite place to live?
No.
No. Where's your favorite?
I loved living in California.
In California?
Because of the beach.
Cali girl?
Yeah.
All right, I can get that. So today is a very special episode. It's our first experiment that we're gonna try and do on the show.
I'm using balloons.
It's a balloon experiment. So actually, we were talking about this slightly in pre-production. This was actually, when I started grad school, a thought experiment that one of my teachers told us about. So it's this class about how to teach physics, and he gave this as an example of how do you explain a physics problem. And so he asked us this question, and I'm slightly ashamed to say this, I got it wrong. So we're going to be doing the experiment today to prove that it's actually correct what he was talking about. So
and now you'll show them up because now you know the answer.
Because at least now I know the answer. So here's the question. All right. So imagine that we're in a car. All right, and we're driving towards the camera. Okay, and you're holding a balloon. All right, like a helium balloon. And so I'm driving, and then I start accelerating towards the camera. All right, so our car is accelerating towards the camera. The question is, what's going to happen to the balloon? Is the balloon going to move towards the front of the car, or is it going to stay the same, or is it going to move towards the back?
It's going to move forward.
You think it's going to move forward?
Yeah.
All right.
The opposite of what? If we pull back, the balloon's going to go forward.
All right, so you're saying as I accelerate forward, I'm going to get pushed back in my seat, and the balloon's going to go in the opposite direction, towards the front.
Correct.
All right, sweet. Let's check it out.
Go.
Yo, he's on the car? What the fuck? Don't kill Arthur. Well, that was good. Go. So Anne-Marie was right. The balloon goes towards the front.
So what's happening with the balloon in the car?
All right, so 2 ways to think about it. So the first is, as we're sitting in the car and we start accelerating forward, what happens to you sitting in the seat?
We go back.
You feel yourself being pushed back.
Yeah.
All right, so let's think about ourselves just standing here. So where do we feel Earth pulling us?
I don't know.
Well, Earth pulls us down, right? That's what keeps us tied to the Earth, right? Earth is pulling us down. And if I were to release a helium balloon right now, where would it go?
It'd go up.
It would go up. So Earth is pulling us down, and the helium balloon is going to go up. Now, what do we feel in the car? In the car, we feel ourselves being pushed against the seat, so pushed back. So where's the helium balloon going to go?
Forward.
It's going to go forward. Here's another way of thinking about it. There's air and helium. Helium's in the balloon, air's in the car. And the helium is lighter than the air. So as the car is accelerating forward, the air gets pushed to the back of the car. And as the air gets pushed back, the helium has nowhere to go but towards the front.
Okay.
So here's an analogy. Here's a bottle filled with water and air. There's two fluids.
So what does the water represent?
Okay, so the water is the heavier of the fluid. So the water represents the air in the car.
Okay.
The air in the bottle is the lighter of the fluids, so it represents the helium. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and accelerate the bottle this way, and we're going to see what happens. So I'll do it again. So as we accelerate towards the front, the water gets pushed to the back, and that pushes the air to the front. The same way as in the car, as we accelerate forward, the air in the car gets pushed to the back, and the helium balloon, which is lighter, gets pushed to the front. So Anne-Marie, thanks for inviting me to Mount Charleston today.
Yeah, no problem.
Very picturesque.
Yeah, next time we'll wear the appropriate attire for hiking.
Yeah, right. We'll hike all the way up to the top with her dogs. What are they called again?
I got 2 Yorkies, and he'll actually get to see what a Yorkie is.
I didn't know what Yorkies were. We were talking about this in pre-production. So what's your book recommendation?
I recommend a book called Deep Work. It's by Cal Newport.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about focus and determination on work ethic.
Okay, very cool. So if that sounds like fun, check out the link below. And if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe. So peace.